You'll want to go over my trades for August 4th, 2020. And SPY is gapping down a little bit. So figured it was an okay day to trade and to short. And of course I've been shorting lately. More than anything. And had a couple setups in the morning. I wanted to try something new actually. It's of course the $3,000 challenge. So wanted to continue that after making it a huge red day yesterday, $175 in a hole. So wanted to see what I can do today. Trading smaller stocks, trying to keep it under 10 bucks if possible, and if I do trade the bigger ones, keep my size way down. I'm still trying to figure out this size thing, but I kind of got a good idea, I think, on how to size appropriately. And the first one I go over was SONN. It was not the first trade I took, but we go over that one first because the first one I actually took twice, pre-market and at open. And SONN, as you can see, this huge move up. I wanted to do the bottom gave out right here at this 420 level, sort of. The daily just looks crazy. Went to $54 one day and just got doodled on. Huge volume day a couple of days ago, so another little pop. People in the chat and everything shorted it all up in here, so already was late to the move. I just wanted to chase it down after the bottom gave out, and I was pretty confident this move was gonna happen. Like it was gonna go to the open price again sooner or later. But I added 100 shares. Yeah, 100 shares when the bottom gave out, and then on another pop up here, I was gonna play VWAP, but then I seen this little bit of grinding action, as you can see right here, lower high, low, higher low, higher low, higher low. But it wasn't really a higher high, so I don't know. It was just playing games. When I want to see this bottom give out, I want to see it do this and then keep going like this, doop, doop, doop. But felt like this was kind of holding, so I just got out for a $3 gain. Didn't want to play games with it. Didn't want to hold it into open. I don't like holding things into open. I like to play it off of open, take my profit pre-market, and then play it open accordingly. So this wasn't too bad. Not bad at all. Could have played it after the open. I wanted to see a pop and after open into VWAP, and I short up in this 440 area after this congestion right here and everything. It never gave me that, so I never entered, and it is what it is. Never gave me a place to get in. ATHE was the first trade I took. Took it pre-market early at 7:15, and seeing this VWAP given out after it made this huge move up. And put the top in, added on a pop, added on another pop, added on. It took me for a little bit for a ride right here, because my average is 435, no 471. So my average is 471. So I was down a little bit up in here. It took me for a little ride. So when it flushed out again, VWAP held. I just covered for a gain of $126.98 on 350 shares. This was actually 50 shares because I was chasing it down. I felt like I was chasing a little bit, so I didn't want to go full size. 100 shares, 100 shares, 100 shares, 350, and then cover up in here at 435 cover for a nice little gain. Beautiful play. I could have held it, but then it would have took me for another ride. But this was my theory, all in all, that it was going to go down to here, maybe even lower. I wanted to see. I was thinking it was going to bleed all day, maybe, possibly, never know. Then we get to the open trade. 50 shares right here. Chased it a little bit. Wanted to see my actual theory with VWAP reject, and I nailed it. I think it was this 394. Added 100 shares. This is 50 share entry. I added 100 shares on the VWAP reject, and I wanted to see another VWAP reject. As soon as I added, look at this. Volume came in on my candle. Was one, I think it was this candle exactly, the very next candle, it was 1 million shares traded. Look at this. This was just bad luck, I guess. I don't know. 9 times out of 10, VWAP rejects with no volume. Look at this. No volume. VWAP rejects usually on a move up like this. A little bit of volume spikes, but nothing significant, nothing over these levels. And all of a sudden, millions of shares traded. Things going through the roof, taking me for a ride. I'm down crazy. So I just covered. It wasn't highs, but Just got frustrated after that. After being up nicely, just gave it all back and some on something I can't really predict. You can't. They didn't even give me a chance to do anything. The only thing I could have got out was maybe a little lower at like around fours, but took me for a ride so instantly. I don't know. I was just flustered in a second. But you live and you learn. What can you do? I should have realized this a little bit of a grinding action, but this was right. Look at this. If you can consider this higher lows, I guess. You know, it wasn't really higher high. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could consider a little bit of a grinding higher lows action right here. But come on, that's minimal. But I guess minimal counts for something too. That might be the title of this video. Minimal counts for something. And then I got fucking taken for a ride, covered, just fucked it all up. I lost $156.50 on this second trade right here. In hindsight, could I have foreseen this? Probably. When I needed like some things I can take from this is I need to be right, and then just take the profits and dip instead of like this. But I don't know. It's just a perfect entry right here too. It was nice, right below VWAP. Should never been up. It's a shit fucking stock. And look what it did afterwards. Went right back down to these levels. So just kind of frustrating a little bit. I don't think I've traded this too bad actually. In hindsight, either. I don't think I traded it too bad. It was just these low float small stocks move a little different too. So gotta like pay attention to the very minor things. And the small stuff does really matter. Well, in hindsight, I could have just covered up in here and took my profit, but I wanted to get more shares in because I felt like it was going to go even lower. But thinking about it, went from $6 to $3.50, so it already got a pretty decent haircut. Should have took my profits after I nailed this move too. This was a good, we could say like $50, maybe 60. Yeah, $60 probably. Would have been nice. Would have been up on like $180, $190, but nope. Down on the day, $26.52. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I ain't gonna lie. I was just so frustrated. I just turned everything off and just dipped. Said, fuck it. It's alright though. Tomorrow we reset, redo everything, come out here with a clear head, and nail it tomorrow. Gonna make it all back. Well, let's not think like that. Gonna trade well tomorrow. That's all I can do. So until next time, peace.